What's up, guys? Mad Scientist 7890 here.
Good old Quad from IWR.
Quad. And, I recently just told Quad here that John Cena has the most WWE title reigns ever, and that infuriated him. So he would like do a little rant right now.
It just shows that they don't care about the past. All they're focused on is present day, and if you look at, John Cena's a babyface company. Face of the company, but then you have had the Triple H who's second. Triple H shouldn't be second on any list of title holds. Randy Orton, great. Randy Savage. Just the great people that have held the titles before him, and then we have a guy who wears jorts to the ring have the most wins. Does that make sense to you? Because it makes sense to me.
It just really shows, in my personal opinion, that the era of wrestling that we're in is, it's kind of like they leech off of one guy a lot, and recently I did a video where I said, that I think John Cena's match quality is finally main event level to me, in my personal opinion, but it also depends on who he's in the ring with, who he's, competing against. I think he's gotten to that point where he's just tired of hearing people say you can't wrestle, or you're not the main eventer, or you're no good, and he represents that group of people, those kids and those women that like him and stuff. But you still have, you have to think about where you're at right now. I mean, by the time he's done with his career, will he have the most title reigns ever, maybe? Like, out of every title? I mean, the way WWE pushes him, I mean, gives him this, gives him that. I mean, people keep calling him Super Cena, like, he just wins matches like it's nothing. He wins titles like it's, he's eating candy. Mm-hmm. I mean, what else can you do with this guy? I mean, he's not going to be there forever,
Yeah, it's sad. How many times has Vince McMahon actually threatened to fire him and never really happened? And then
he's never going to get fired.
He's never going to get fired.
The possibility, if he goes to if he ever went to TNA, that would just absolutely kill WWE. That would be just horrible. Mm-hmm. So,
it just, like Ryan was saying, with the era we're in, they want to push him, but we're also in the era called the PG era, which is fucking ridiculous in my opinion, because we have to censorship for little kids. If you're a parent that doesn't want your kid to have blood or see any violence, then you're pretty much going to be living in a bubble the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Because you can't, if you walk down the street and you see a fight and you see blood, what are you going to do? Go into cardiac arrest and start freaking out? And it's stupid. It is a program for adults to watch.
Yeah.
Okay, we know kids want to, my dad's watch wrestling, I'm going to watch it with him. Okay, that's fine. But you're going to have to censor them on that. What happened to good old, Jim Ross, where I see the puppies? Where's bra and panties matches? This is the stupid PG era, and you have John Cena on the face of it.
Yeah.
Like with the Attitude Era, you have the DX, you have the Greats, the Rocks, and all them. It's just fucking ridiculous. And John Cena, I'm not blaming this all on John Cena, but he's a major portion of it.
Yeah, I could see in the future going down the line, a guy like The Miz possibly being in this same situation years down the line, being a guy that WWE wants to be their champion, wants to market their company after. Mm-hmm. I think that it's interesting because, I never would have thought back in just 05 that he would ever have this many title wins, he would ever have this, he would ever have that. I thought it was a flash in the pan with his rapper gimmick. I never thought he would be this popular. I honestly thought, in my personal opinion, I honestly thought Batista was going to be a bigger star than him, and it didn't happen. Mm-hmm. But, it's interesting to see what they're doing right now, and he's in the title picture again with Del Rio. I mean, win another one? There's 10 right there. I mean, by the time, he's done with his career, I mean, he could have more, compared to Ric Flair having 16, he could have more. I mean, Triple H isn't probably going to be, wrestling for a title again, so there's no way he's going to break that streak. There's really nobody else I can think of that could possibly break the streak of winning that many titles, except for maybe John Cena. He wins the title once or twice every year.
Yeah.
And I feel like he has maybe, 5 or 6, 7 years maybe left in him, and he's one of those guys that I think that they'll use kind of like, once he gets older, like an Undertaker, where they'll use him periodically once he starts getting older, because I think, his work rate isn't that good now. It's not great now, but it's gotten better. Once he's older, it's going to be horrible. So, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with that.
It's stupid. Having your name compared to Ric Flair, it's like comparing Yao Ming to Michael Jordan. It's like comparing anybody, any big name guy. Like Ric Flair is a name you always compare to wrestling. And then you have a John Cena who came in and first match was against John Cena or against Kurt Angle, and then I don't know. It's stupid. It's sad that he's going to be close to the record of that Ric Flair had. I don't know. It's getting old, and if he goes to 10, you know WWE's just gonna be like, oh, let's push him to beat Rick, and it's just like Ryan said, he wins the title once or twice a year. How many has he won this year so far? 1, 2?
Yeah.
Like I said in one of the videos on the IWR show, he's had 8 what is he? He won it 8 times, 9 times.
He's 9.
Okay, that's 8 too many.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he shouldn't. He wears jorts. Actually, put him in some wrestling gear. And we'll see what happens. Put him in a ring with somebody who actually knows what they're doing.
Well, I think just like John Cena, just like Randy Orton, I think that when you're to the point of the career of both these guys, I feel like you don't need a title to get over with the fans. You know, I think when you're at the era of right now you need to put the title on younger guys. I don't really think John Cena is one of those guys that needs a title, and neither does Randy Orton, but they consistently put it on them, I guess, to keep them in the main event for pay-per-views. That's pretty much what I think, and that's pretty much, they're all about money. So, I mean, if John Cena's selling them money, if Randy Orton's selling them money, they're going to continue to push them. So, I mean, that's really all I can say about those things. But
he doesn't need a title anymore. He's done. It's like putting a title on a big show. It's unneeded.
Yeah. All right. Well, this was just wanted to do this little rant video here. Quad, I told him we found out recently about this, you know, and we were just not a very happy man.
Hey, my head stayed on my head today. It's a good day.
Hat staying on your head today. Sweet ass mustache. So, J-Man in the background. You got to have him make appearance on here. This is before our trivia video, so there's no hostility right now.
Just wait.
But we'll see, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, continue to watch. Thanks, guys. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to IWR. Quaddy's got his own channel. Look for him. Good old QR, ladies and gentlemen.
QR,
Check him out. Thanks, guys, and thanks for watching.